Yo, stocks 5150, yo. And I'm back. It is we got 4 minutes before the close. And today was a pretty good day. I kinda stuck to my code and didn't get out here, jumping out here. Oh, if I ain't live on TikTok, let me go live. Okay, so now it should be live on TikTok too. TikTok, both of them. All right, so yeah. No, here we go. Yeah, so stocks 5150, yeah. Today was a pretty good day in the market. I'm having a little FOMO because let's check this out. You see, we really gapped up right there. We had almost back at 25,000, and that's pretty big. That's a big deal. Had I, should I, would I, could I? But we ain't gonna talk about that because we did good. We made 400 today. And we did that before the market opened, matter of fact. So we stayed out of it today. We didn't risk anything, but we worked to the upside. We're looking at it on the 4 hour chart right now, and we did fill that gap as I expected because there wasn't much market data going on today. So I was like, well, without the news or any data or any bad news, the market will push back up into this range. So we're right back in the mid side of this range, which, like I said before, this will feel good. And look at that. One, two, three, four, boom. All day up, all day green. So if you were bullish today, you should be feeling pretty happy for yourself. I made my money this morning. I lost my money last night, and then I made some last night, but in the early hours of the morning up to this point. So, point is, but I'm trying not to be sitting here trading all day and doing all that. So now we're back up to kind of where we started. We're still below the 200. So look where we are. No need to get too excited and get ahead of yourself. We're still below the 200 on the 4 hour, and yeah, still bearish. Overall, we're still down and we're still in this range. Remember, this is the top side, and until we break out of that, then we're not good. And we made a new low because this was the low, and then we broke it and hit that to the low, and then we made that new low last night. So now this low goes all the way back here to so equal. What is this? This is the new low that we made. Yeah, we broke. We're back in new territory now, like here. So we haven't been in this area to this range right here. So we could have gone lower, and if we would have, then possibly this would have been next area, like 23,500 or so, But we stopped at 24,000, so that's cool. And maybe we'll run up. And even with I mean, this might be made in NQ, man. Regardless, like even in this range, trading in this range right here, that's plenty of space. I mean, that's from 25, 532 down to what? Markets close. Shut the doors. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. Stocks 5150 and stocks are crazy. Yeah, so I hope you had a good day. Hope you made some paper today. Maybe you lost some paper today, and if you lost some paper, I hope you learned something from it. So that's what we're here for. We ain't here to get rich. We just here to learn how to what? I don't know, man. Be addicts, gamble, and YOLO. Why not? A little technical analysis, a little what's that other stuff called? Technical analysis, and a little bit of fundamentals, and then a little bit of luck. So point is to try not to give back as much as you give, as much as you get. You know what I'm saying? So I got user nine to somebody say hi, yo, what up, yo? On TikTok, looking in or checking it out. I got Horizon join for my post. Yeah, thanks. What up, bro? Uh, Maril joined. Thank you. Chote Nuwab joined and say hi to this person, user. Yep. All right, so I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I won't even lie to you. I like the TikTok live running on this thing. Give me a little bit more interaction. I ain't just sitting here talking to myself, so to speak. So yeah, that's what's up. MYK, I like the initials. MYK. 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 It's like a chant, you know what I'm saying? Person's famous. MYK. MYK. Sound like a chant, right? Like at a political convention and stuff. Or at a UFC fight. Yeah, that's probably UFC fighter. MYK. MYK. Yeah. Yeah. Eddie Rosario. Cool name. Yeah, 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 yeah. What's up, yo? Oh shit, I'm cooking. Man, I be burning up food too sometimes when I'm going live. Yeah, I'm in for some spinach ravioli. Spinach ravioli is always good. Mm. So, oh, we got a doctor on here, Dr. Waheed Fari. Wow, what's up, doc? Smart people on here. Stinger 414011. What up? What up? All right, back to the charts, man. So you can see here, like I said, pretty bullish day today. But keep it in perspective, we're still in the same range. So we're in this mid. This is the mid range right here, the yellow line. This is the top, and the bottom was down there. We made a new low overnight, and we're still under the 200. We hit the 200. I'm looking at it on the 4-hour chart. We hit the 200 and we wigged out, and you can see now because the market's closed, people closing out their positions. We're pulling back. So let's go down to the 15. On the 15, you can see it. This is how we move. We gapped down last night. Um, and then boom. And that was where I lost a bunch of money at right there doing that. Matter of fact, let's show these trades. Let's show trading. Hmm. Yeah, so you can see here. That's those two right there were my two big losses. I lost probably about 800. I don't know, but not good. I really should do some stop losses. At any rate, my theory worked though. Like had I just bought the one and held it and just rode all the way up, I think it would have been like right to here would have been $1,500. Wow. So sometimes, maybe you could just do one trade and just hold it and just sit through it, and that would have worked out. But at the time I was down 1,000 and I was like, later for that, man, I'm finna trade and get this back. Sometimes you feel like you need to be doing something, which is probably not a good thing. I think the strength is to not do anything, to sit on your hands. What up, Bev? And I don't tend to do that. You know what I'm saying? I tend to get active. You know what I'm saying? And that's not necessarily the best thing to do. But put in the work, and then our last trade hit at sold two right there, and that was at 5:30 this morning. And then I stayed out of the market today. I had some appointments, and I work night shift, so get some rest. You got a real life, but this looks good. 9:30, the market we went sideways up until the market opened. Like I said, we didn't have any new data or anything going on. Um, coming in, I'm not sure what news came up, but as far as market data went, Monday today was clear, at least as far as the U.S. go. DJT supposed to be speaking at 5:30, but that's for tomorrow. So maybe that's why we're running up right now, so we can come back down. But we're still in the same range, is all I'm saying. So technically, overall, nothing new here to see. You know what I'm saying? So hope you made you some money. If we go look at it on the daily chart, you can see it. plain as day. Still in the same range that we've been in. Even coming down to this low. See, this is the low I was looking at. We're back at like a November low. You see right here, boom. Oh yeah, that's way too many trades. But I had to climb out of that hole. But I could have just took one trade and climbed out of the hole, but that would have required me to have the P word. And I don't have the P word. I like the P word, but I don't have the P word. You know what the P word is? Put it in the chat because I didn't have the P word, and so that's why exotic, and that's why I didn't, you know, stay and wait. You know what I'm saying? That being said, YOLO trade. That's what I should have did. Just one YOLO trade, and I would have made it all back. But it's cool. So right now, like I said, we're in the same range that we've been in since shoot, when is this? This is we got here. It's September, but if we take this as the low, we've been in this range since October, and this is March. So it's nothing to get excited about. And we're on the lower end of it. Like looking at it on the daily chart, we are trending down. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tory Trades. Slightly down. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to get excited about. Matter of fact, how would Tory Trade do this? Tory Trade would say, boom, and my trend line ain't broken till my trend line is broken. See, so I'm in here, yeah, 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 yeah. That's how Tory Trade sounds, except richer and prettier. And until that breaks, she's not gonna get into anything on the upside. That's what she would do. And me, well, I'm a gambler and a degenerate, and I trade regardless. I'm just like, yeah, 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 yeah. Like if this thing showed all my trades, man, it would be this page, this chart would be full. It would be full, I tell you. Matter of fact, let's see, will it show everything? Go off of here. Nah, it just shows it for the day, which probably for the best. But we did make a bunch of trades then. But overall, we were profitable today. So I feel good about that, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. But I'm ahead right now because I'm only here to make $40 a day. I just want y'all to know that. However that goes, the goal is to try to make $10,000 for the year. I'm not here trying to be rich. I just really want to make just $10,000 one year. And I started trading futures last year, and I did not make $10,000. I lost what, 8 or 9? No, 3. I lost $15,000 last year. Jesus Christ, that's embarrassing. Fucking degenerate, yo. But I was trying to learn, and I was YOLOing it, and I spazzed out because I was up, and then I spazzed out in October. Kind of going through personal stuff and trading. And don't do that if your mind ain't right. Don't trade, man. Just sit it out. It's okay. The market will be there. You know what I'm saying? It'll come tomorrow. Like if the market ain't there, then you're gonna have other stuff going on anyway, so it won't matter. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're in the same range, keeping it off this personal crap. We're still in the same range, right between the green and right between the red. So we're right here at the midline. So nothing to fear. Tomorrow we'll be here and we'll come back and we'll trade some more, right? Stocks 5150, yo. Stocks crazy. And thanks for that like, whoever gave it to me. I appreciate you. And so we out, man. Peace.